Good morning, everybody. I just woke up, and you're probably wondering, Sadie, what the heck are you doing with a camera when you just woke up? I thought you were supposed to be an informal channel, an informational channel, and yeah, I am. But right now we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I thought it would be interesting to do a kind of daily vlog of my life as a kid with CP during the pandemic, during self-quarantine in my house. So yeah, that's what this is gonna be, and I'll record some clips of me throughout the day doing stuff, and I'll even do a more informational sit down later in the video. So, sounds pretty cool. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go eat. Trying to pick out what to wear today. I've got a lot of options, but I'm not sure what I want to wear depending on what the temperature is. Alright, well, I'm gonna go check the temperature to find out what to wear today, but I'll see you guys after I get dressed. So I've got my outfit on, just leggings and a t-shirt, because it is cold today. It's going to be about 30 degrees to 45 degrees at the highest today, so long sleeves works much better. So those few clips you just saw were my usual morning routine. I usually just get up and eat and dress pretty quickly right away. And I've been doing that pretty much since the beginning of the quarantine. And it helps my mental health a lot. It helps my mindset of, like, I get dressed means I have to do something and get up and go somewhere and have somewhere that I need to be and something that I need to do, which helps me be more productive when I get bored during quarantine, which happens a lot, obviously. So yeah, that's my morning routine that you just saw. So I'm going to move on to doing chores and other stuff on my to-do list. I have a couple of things that I need to get done today. So I hope you'll see that in a couple minutes. So I'm back recording a clip at my desk because there was one thing I wanted you guys to see, and that was this medal, which was the one I got at the Invention Convention for school back on, I think it was March 3rd. That is the first place medal, and then also for being in first place you get this trophy. So here's that. Got the same plaque as a couple of the other ones you might have seen in my Facebook videos. There you go. And I'm just displaying them here because, oops, I got my finger in the frame, but I'm just displaying them here so that you guys can see, and I like to look at them at my desk when I'm doing work. And then up here, I've got my ribbon for my medical award. So that's what that is. And yeah, so these are my awards. That was the other thing I wanted to include in this video. Alright, I flipped the camera around so you can see my face now. So the other thing I wanted to mention, speaking of Invention Convention, is that I got an email recently that we are doing the online Invention Convention competition. You have to submit like videos and images and all that stuff. And I'm going to be competing in that. I'm not exactly sure when it is, but I might post some of the videos that I do for the convention over on here or on Facebook, so that you guys can see them, and I'm sure my dad will make a major Facebook post too about it when it is the day to turn everything in and present everything. And I've never done one remotely before, so this is a whole new experience for me, and I'm sure a whole new experience for a lot of the inventors. I'm definitely sure that's the case. And it's very weird, but it's an adjustment, because where it was supposed to be held at SNHU, the original convention was supposed to be held at SNHU. SNHU is now a hospital, like a makeshift hospital, for the overflow patients that can't go into like real hospitals now. So that's what SNHU is now, so we can't hold it at SNHU, and we can't have large groups of people because of the CDC orders. So now we're doing it online instead. Very excited, and I'll probably be posting updates in future videos of like what I'm doing and while I'm working, and I'll show you guys, like I'll take footage of me like tinkering with the invention and like upgrading it, because it does need some tinkering. A couple of them are broken, but I can fix them pretty easily. So I'll take some videos of that so that you guys can see me fixing them and working on them and tinkering with them. And I hope you guys really enjoy this vlog. I know it's pretty much a melting pot of just me talking at my desk or me recording normal stuff that I'm doing with my day, but I think you'd find that interesting as someone with CP during the quarantine. And I'll talk more about the quarantine in a second and how it's affecting me, but that's the Invention Convention update, because I know that people who follow my Facebook page know that I've won, and know that I'm supposed to be going to regionals, but they're doing it remotely now, so we didn't know how long it would take to get those emails, but those emails are in and we are doing it, so yay! Right, so hopefully this is the last desk clip for a while. Hopefully after this I can find something interesting to record for the vlog. But in this clip I wanted to more go into my daily life in quarantine and how it's affected me as someone with CP and just my general thoughts on it, because I know that that is a very hot topic right now. So I'm going to kind of go into it from this perspective of someone with CP, what the quarantine means to me, how it affects me, what it means for my daily life, and the way that my schedule now functions. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So for me, the quarantine started a week early because I was sick. I had a cold and I had a fever, so I was sick. I didn't actually have coronavirus, thank God. Well, I mean, I didn't get tested, but I didn't have it, so I had that for a week prior to when they formally closed down schools and businesses and stuff. And I think the second week of March it was. So I was out for a week longer than pretty much everybody else. So by the time I was ready to go back to school, when I had recovered from my sickness, I was told that we are no longer going to school because school was shut down. So now I am doing online school, like most kids in the country right now. I'm doing school online on my computer every day. Every weekday, I will get on and I will do my work, and sometimes I do video chats with teachers, and I'll do video chats with friends, stuff like that, just to help me study. But it's a lot like my normal school. There's the same amount of work. It's not like they're letting us off easy. They're definitely doing tests and quizzes and things, and we're learning new lessons. So I have that for most weekdays, and then on the weekends, those are my free days. So I do the same thing that I do every morning. I get dressed and I do what all you guys just saw. And then usually I will find something that I need to get done, whether that's catching up on school, or today I have some laundry that I have to put away, or I'll read a book, or I'll just go on YouTube because why not? And I'll do that for a decent amount of time, and then I might help my mom make dinner, or I might play with my sister, or I might do something like that for a little while, and then I tend to FaceTime with friends because being social helps me a lot, and I think it helps a lot of people with feeling lonely and kind of isolated from social distancing. So yeah, I'll FaceTime friends, I'll talk to them for a bit, and it'll be a really, really fun to talk to them, and they'll talk to me about what they're doing, and I'll talk to them about what I'm doing. Usually it's not much because everybody's always a little bored on the weekends during quarantine. But yeah, I'll talk to friends. Sometimes I'll do exercise. My PT has actually drafted a little regimen for me that I'll do every other day or so. I've been doing treadmill. I've been doing a couple of PT recommended exercises, stuff like that. And I'll do those some days, but other days I won't do them. It depends on energy levels, weather, etc. And speaking of weather, some days I will go outside if the weather permits, but lately it has been very cold and very rainy, so I haven't done that in a little while. But on the nicer, warmer days, I am able to get outside. I'll hang out on my porch, or I'll do whatever, and I'll bring a book or an iPad out with me so I can read or do whatever while I'm outside getting some fresh air. And we have done a couple of bonfires at my house too, just for fun. So yeah, that's basically what I do with my day. But in terms of how I'm feeling on the quarantine and mental health wise, and how it's affecting me as a kid with CP. So fun fact, or not so fun fact, in the top 10 list of conditions and pre-existing things that make your risk higher for COVID-19. Neurological conditions like mine are on the list. I think they're pretty low on the list, though. I think they're like 8 or 9. But asthma, I think, also is a high risk thing, which I have as well. So what I've been doing to protect myself and kind of keep myself as healthy as possible is, like I said, I've been exercising to try and keep my lungs nice and strong, to kind of combat that asthma part, and trying to keep moving as much as my PT wants me to, because being sedentary is not great for my lungs. So I've been keeping moving and also being very careful. I haven't gone to any stores in the past few weeks at all. I haven't gone to any friends' houses. I've kept all social distancing rules, and I have been washing my hands a ton, even just in my house. I've been keeping my surfaces that I'm touching clean, like my phone and my iPad and all that. And I've just kind of been keeping myself busy, and that's important because mental health wise, I can go a little stir crazy, and I'm sure everyone's going a little stir crazy at this point, being bored and at home all the time. And it's definitely an adjustment for online school, too, and that's harder on my mental health as well. But for anyone like me who is in a higher risk group and is worried about that, or has anxiety about all this, or is just needing mental health help anyway, just because we're bored, then I would recommend what I do is every night I journal. I've been journaling every single day since they announced the quarantine, and it's really, really helpful. It's just great to like voice the fact that you are anxious. It's like, I am anxious, and I don't need to hide that because everybody's anxious, and like that's completely fine and completely understandable. Considering what we're in right now and the fact that we're in a quarantine from a virus that is killing people. And as for the fact that I'm higher risk, and I'm anxious about that a lot, that I am high risk, but the way I'm dealing with it is building up tasks that I have to do, and I am journaling a lot, like I said, so I can kind of keep my mind on track and won't have to think a lot about the things that make me super anxious, and trying to keep my mind on, like, I have an invention convention that I can do, I can hang out with my siblings a lot more, and like all that other good stuff that comes with having more time at home. And like I've done a lot of the chores that I haven't had time to do before, and I'm doing really well in school, surprisingly, despite the fact that it's online. So yeah, what I've tried to do is kind of keep a one-track mind, so I don't really have room to be anxious, I guess you could say. And for anyone with CP or a mobility, like a mobility restriction like me, during quarantine, if you're feeling like you can't get outside and like go for a walk like maybe other peers are doing, because I've seen a lot of people who are taking walks, and it's not as easy for me to take walks because I live in a very rural area with a lot of dirt. There's not many paved roads, and even if there were, there'd be a lot of people there, and we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart, so it is not the easiest thing in the world. So what I would recommend for those who have mobility issues but do want to get outside and get fresh air, my recommendation would be to just do that. Like, bring a book outside with you and sit on the grass or sit on your porch or sit wherever you have a sitting space outdoors. Sit there and like take out a book or an iPad or whatever you've brought out with you to do, and do it. Like, just do something, reading, watching a video while you're outside, because you're not in your house and you're kind of away from the same few people in your family that you've been around, but you're getting the fresh air of being outside. And if you're looking for something fitness related, if you're having mobility issues, then I know a lot of people are doing online physical therapy. I'm sure a lot of PTs have set that up with people. If your PT doesn't do that, if you have CP and your PT is not set up like an online PT session like mine has, what I would do if I were you is YouTube go on YouTube, and there's a ton of adaptive workouts and adaptive yoga and wheelchair yoga for people who can't get out of wheelchairs, for people who are completely immobilized like that. And you'll find a lot of good stuff there as well. For, oh wow, 9 minutes, 30 seconds. I've been talking for a while. You'll find a lot of good stuff there as well for adaptive like workouts and stuff for anybody who's wanting to be active but has a lot of mobility limitation and can't really go outside like me. So yeah, listen to your PT or find adaptive stuff online because there is plenty out there. And for people who are just like, I'm bored, my best recommendation is find a game or a puzzle. Like you can play family games, you can do big like 500-piece jigsaw puzzles. We've been doing a lot of those, me and my family. Or pick a new hobby or something to learn. So you could pick something like knitting or sewing or learning another language. So something like that, it's kind of your objective. That's what you want to be better at by the end of quarantine, which is we don't know when. So you'll have a lot of time. So yeah, best tip is learn something new with your time. Do something really productive with your time. And it'll kind of help you feel more productive, and you'll feel less bored and more like you've like achieved something, which is always good when you're feeling anxious. In my case, definitely it is. But yeah, so that's a little like life update on my life during the quarantine and how it's affected me, and my tips for other people with CP and with anxiety like me, and the things that I've been doing that might help other people, and the invention stuff. That's the update on that. So I hope you guys like this, like me at my desk talking to you thing. And if you guys want, if you request it, I can do another kind of daily vlog, but I can do this one on a weekday so that you guys can see kind of what my school schedule is like, because usually those days are a little more structured for me. So if you want to see a more structured, probably more content video, it would be a weekday one. So depending on if the people who watch this like it and they like comment a lot on it and it ends up getting a lot of traction and views and stuff, I might do that. Or I might do another Facebook Q&A, and I'll put a link to my Facebook in the description so that you guys can go and check out the Q&A I did. The Q&A I did back on Facebook. I did a Q&A on Facebook a couple weeks ago, and it went really well. So if there's more people on this channel and I get a couple of more subscribers over the quarantine, which I suspect I will if I keep releasing videos, then I might do a Q&A if they want me to do it. So if you want a Q&A on YouTube, here on YouTube, then let me know in the comments, and I might do a Q&A, or I might just do another Facebook one. So I'll put, again, my link to my Facebook and my Twitter in the description, and I might also put a link to that CDC top 10 riskiest pre-existing conditions that up your risk for coronavirus. So I'll put that link and my social media links in the description so that you guys can check those out, so you can watch all my Facebook videos that I've referenced so far in the vlog, and you can check out the like 5 tweets that I tweet. I don't use Twitter very much. But yeah, I hope you liked this little quarantine life update. I'm going to probably put some more vlog clips of later today in here, but that was the main thing, is I wanted to have a sit-down talk with you guys about the quarantine and about how it's affected me. So I hope you liked it, and you'll see some more clips, but bye for now. Hi again, everybody. Sorry about the bad lighting. I am outside on my porch just hanging out, and I am soaking up the sun. I would turn the camera, but it would probably destroy the camera. And it's really nice out, actually. I remember saying earlier that it was cold, but it was cold, but there's no wind, so it's very, very nice. Hey, I'm back. It's much later. I am inside now, and as you can see, it's dark out. I took a shower, which is why my hair looks all shiny and glossy, and this is probably going to be my final clip for today's little vlog thing, because it's getting late and I have to watch a show with my family and still have time to edit this whole thing. But it's been a really fun day doing vlogging, and if enough people see this video and comment on it and tell me that they want another one either on here or over on Twitter or Facebook, then I might do another vlog, like I said earlier, do like a school day vlog as well, so you can see what that's like. But yeah, so this is probably going to be my final clip for today. But to kind of close out today's vlog and kind of close out what hopefully be the first of a series of different videos, I'd like to say it was really, really fun and I really enjoyed it. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and let me know again on my Instagram or on my Twitter and Facebook, not my Instagram but my Twitter and Facebook, if you want to see another Q&A or another vlog. And I'm going to be uploading a lot more to my channel over the course of the quarantine, because I have a lot of time now, so expect to see more videos before this whole quarantine is over. And to anyone who is watching this tomorrow, because hopefully this will be uploaded on Saturday night, happy Easter Sunday tomorrow. I hope you all have a good Easter if you celebrate Easter. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!